friends, what you have to do, how can you subscribe to the Nahish Shazad channel? So let me tell you how can you do that. You have to follow this simple step and you will get this channel to get subscribed, and you will get variety of educational videos on this channel. So what you have to do, you have to write it down. Nahish Shazad, Nahish Shazad YouTube, and you will get it lots of videos over here, variety of videos of this channel. So these all are educational videos. So what you have to do, you have to click on this Nahish Azad YouTube. When you click on the Google or search it out, and you will find that there is the video here and lots of video. First of all, what you have to do, you have to click on this subscribe, and when you will subscribe it, so it will get subscription added, so it will become gray color. And what you have to do next, you have to click on the bell notification, and it will get all, you will receive all the notifications from this YouTube channel Nahish Azad. And you can see variety of videos on this channel, and let me click on these videos. So there are variety of videos on this YouTube channel, so it will help you to get understand in the simplest or easiest way. So you can find lots of videos on this channel. So hopefully you will subscribe the channel after looking this variety of videos. Hello friends, students and my dear kids. This video is going to tell you about the question and answers of chapter number 10 from Adventures of Tom Sawyer. So let's have a start. What's going on here? So let's see what is happening. It's a rocket. Okay, what is this? This is the chapter number 10. And what is chapter number 10? The treasures. This is the last chapter of Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Chapter number 10, The Treasures from Adventures of Tom Sawyer. In this chapter, what is going to happen? Huck and Tom Sawyer get what? You can see in the picture. Yes, they will get the treasure. So let's move to the question and answers of chapter number 10. After your so much request, so I am going to make or describe you how can you write answers, synonyms and antonyms of chapter number 10. So let's start. Oh my God, this is the picture of cave. Oh, so here goes on synonyms. Match words in the list with synonyms from the box. So you can see in this slide, what is this? Words, synonyms. So what is the word? Conveniently. Conveniently, synonym of conveniently is easily. Sacks, sacks synonyms is bags. Grandly means impressively. Heap means piled. Awkward means clumsy. Income means earning. These are the synonyms according to the chapters. So let's take a move to the next one. Slide is, wow, it's a garden and you can see lots of rabbits over there. And there is butterfly also. So there is antonym. Match words in the list with the antonyms of the box. So words, antonyms. Light, dark, light, dark, absent, present, eagerly, indifferently, brilliant, dull, disgrace, pride, whisper, shout. So these are the antonyms of chapter number 10. So it will be clear to all of you. So let's have to visit to the next slide. Wow. Oh my God. There is an error. Let's have a look. Making sentences, put these words into the correct order to make sentences. So the first verse sentence is what? Private have important to hug Tom have to and talk took place. So when I have arranged these words in a sentence, so what it will be? Tom took Huck to a private place to have an important talk. So let's have a look to the next one. Brilliant eyes which suddenly burned Huck's alight. Huck's eyes burned suddenly with a brilliant light. Huck's eyes burned suddenly with a brilliant light. Hole. They entered in Tom the lead boys. The boys entered the hole. Tom in the lead. Next line is held candle. Candle. Tom his up. Tom held up his candle. Tom held up his candle. Sign moment Huck stared cross the for at Huck stared at the cross sign for a moment when they moved to the cave in search of treasures. So the sentence will be Huck stared at the cross sign for a moment. So the next slide is what you can see. It's a very nice picture and you can see waterfall over here. And what is this slide for? Which character? Here goes. So let's have a look over it. Who speak these words and to whom? When and where? Strong enough lad go Tom. So Huck said these words to Tom when Tom told him about the location of treasure. Look, there's footprints all round this rock. Tom said these words to Huck when they were searching treasure in the cave. Next one is got it at last. Huck said these words to Tom Sawyer when they got the treasure in the cave. The next slide goes on. You can copy down it and you can see what will be the answers. So let's have a look to the next slide and it is what? Which character to be continued? Okay, continued on this slide. Who speak these words and to whom, when and where? I am glad I have met you boys. Washman said these words to Tom and Huck when they reached the Washman's house to hide the treasure. So these words are spoken by Washman. Now wash and dress yourselves. Widow Douglas said these words to Tom and Huck because she threw a party for Tom and Huck. Well, it's hard to make that boy out at any time. Aunt Polly said these words to Widow Douglas when Tom ran out of doors to bring treasures in the party. Aunt Polly said these words to Widow Douglas when Tom ran out of doors to bring treasures in the party. Next is what? Look at it. Oh my god, it's very nice. Very colorful birds are flying in the jungle. One is blue and the other one is the red. Did you understand? What did you understand? Write short answers to the following questions. Let's have a look. Question number 1. What was the first thing that everyone saw on the opening of the cave door? The first thing that everyone saw on the opening of the cave door was Injun Joe lying spread upon the ground and dead. So the next question is what? Actually, what was happened in this story? After Becky Thatcher and Tom Sawyer were found from the cave and they came out from there. So what will happen, Thatcher? On the next day, what he did, he locked the doors of the cave, and Indian Joe and Spaniard were inside the cave. And what was happened? Indian Joe died due to suffocation, and he did not get water for 14 to 15 days. So that's why Indian Joe got dead. So question number 2: where was Indian Joe buried? Indian Joe was buried near the mouth of the cave. So the next question is what? What did Tom tell Huck about the treasures? Tom told Huck about the actual location of treasure. He said that treasure was never be in tavern because it was in the cave. Tavern means is the hotel, or you can say inn also. So this will be probably the answer. So you can write in your own words as well. So Tom told Huck about the actual location of treasure. He said that treasure was never be in tavern because it was in cave. So the next question will be what? It's what is this? Did you understand? So these are the question and answers, and it is continued. And what will be probably the next question is so where did they see the cross sign? Who did they see? Huck and Tom. The Huck and Tom Sawyer saw the cross sign on the rock in the cave. Indian Joe marked this cross sign with candle smoke. So actually, Indian Joe hide, or you can say hid the treasures inside the cave. So he marked it with the cross sign with the candle smoke. So the next question is what else did the boys find along with the treasure? The boys found two guns in leather cases along with the treasure. So the next question will be what? Where did they hide the money? They hid the money in the widow Douglas woodshed, and they means here Huck and the Tom Sawyer. So they hid the money after getting it from the cave. So they hid the money in the widow Douglas woodshed. Next slide. Oh my God, it's very nice. It's sparkling. You can see the treasure. The box is opening and you can see the treasure. So it's a nice picture. Probably you will like it. So the next is what? Did you understand? Continued. What spectacle took away everyone's breath? When Tom brought treasure in the party, that was the welcome party for the Tom Sawyer and Huck, and poured gold coins upon the table. So this spectacle took away everyone's breath. Everyone was astonished and surprised by watching and looking at the gold coins. There were a lot of gold coins on the table when Tom Sawyer poured it on the table. The next question will be who were the two people of village? St. Petersburg's, St. Petersburg's, who took care of Tom's and Huck's money? So this is very simple question. So the answer will be Widow Douglas took care of Huck's money and Judge Thatcher, Mr. Thatcher, did the same with Tom's money at Aunt Polly's request. So Widow Douglas took care of Huck's money and Mr. Thatcher took care of Tom's money. So the next is what? Oh my God, the girl found out from the cave. So, further questions. Further questions are what? It's the wall. Next question is in the further questions is why did Tom feel relieved on the death of Injun Joe? So the answer will be Tom felt relief on the death of Injun Joe because he felt himself secured for the first time since the day he lifted his voice against Injun Joe in the courtroom. Actually, why he was relieved? Tom was appeared as the witness against Injun Joe in the courtroom. So he was scared from that day because Injun Joe ran away or ran out from the courtroom. So Tom knew that Injun Joe, whenever Injun Joe found him, so he must kill him. So that scares a lot or makes him frightened, made him frightened or afraid from that Injun Joe will kill him, will probably be kill him when on some day. So when he found it dead, so he felt be relieved for that because he felt himself secured for the first time after giving giving or saying in the courtroom that Injun Joe is the murderer of Dr. Robinson. So the next question will be what? Describe how boys carried the money to the widow's woodshed. Widow Douglas woodshed, you can say. Boys were Huck and Tom Sawyer. So the answer will be the boys out all money in the bag. The boys out all money, or you can in the bag, put or you can say put all the money in the bag and carried the money to the widow Douglas woodshed by boat. So they went there with the help of the boat. So they carried all the money over there. So it's up to you. Whatever the answer you want to write it down, you should write. You can write it down that the boys put out all the money in the bag, or you can say put all the money in the bag, or carried the money to the widow Douglas woodshed by boat. So it's up to you. Whatever the answer you want to write it down, but you will get an idea. So what will be the answer? So the next slide, have a look. Oh my god, it's a waterfall in the jungle, and you can see Tom Sawyer saying something in the cave when he got the treasure. So further questions will be what? What plan did Widow Douglas have for Huck? So this is very so simple answer. Widow Douglas planned to give Huck a home under her roof and have him educated. That when she could spare the money, she would start him up in business. So this is the answer from the story. If you want to write in your own words, so you can write it down. Widow Douglas planned to provide shelter to Huck, and she wanted to make him educated. So and if she have extra money and she have the spare money, so she can give him that money for to start the business. So it's up to you in what wordings you want to like to write it down. So it's totally up to you. I'm just trying to tell you how can you write your answer so productively and to the point answer. So it's up to you whatever you want to write it down, but you will get the idea from these answers that what answer will be that. So let's have a look on the next slide. What is going to happen? And what is this? This is the time to say you goodbye. And you can see in this picture, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn are carrying the bags of gold coins. They are coming out from the cave. So hope you will like this video. You will subscribe my channel. I'm working so hard for you guys and you will get all the answers and it will make your work easier. Thank you so much. It's time to say goodbye. Bye bye.